Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is okay to be white.
No, that's not okay. It's terrible to be white.
What are you doing, Stepbro?
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is okay to be white.
See, I tend to enjoy this type of interviews. Like, you just walk up to somebody and you actually start having a conversation or start asking questions. And sometimes you'll be surprised how raw and honest people can be, whether you agree with them or not. So I came across this video from X, formerly known as Twitter. And so this lady was asking a simple question. Is it okay to be white? Now, let's see how she's actually going to reply to this question and actually elaborate to it. But before we do so, you know who it is. Hit the like button and actually comment down below, and it will actually help out the channel. So without further ado, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's not okay. It's terrible to be white.
Okay, what do you think?
No, y'all got too much. Yeah, y'all got
Who
too much
want to be
lead.
white? That's awful.
No,
Okay, so why is that? Why is it not okay to be white?
Y'all have the race as a people. Y'all have done too much. I would
As a
rather,
people?
yeah, as a whole,
and it's a group of people.
Too much
that-
good or too much bad?
too much
bad.
bad.
Now it's a group of people that's okay. Like some people fall in the line, like we okay and we all together. But the majority is not.
Is like bottom of the barrel, really.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I were to sum up the explanation, the justification why it's not okay to be white is based on the fact that all the atrocity that white people have done in the past. So then therefore, it's no longer okay to be white. So now, if we had to follow this line of thought, right, this thought process, wouldn't that go for every single race on the planet? Wouldn't that go because Africa had its own level of genocide as well. You had like Rwanda, you have if we had to keep tally, to keep count, and just as much as we love to brag, how about, Africa is the oldest civilization, everything comes from Africa, so on and so forth. So that would also imply that most genocide also came out of Africa, right? Since we've been the longest civilization, right? Black people has been the longest civilization. So then technically, then it's not okay to be white. It's not okay to be black neither, if we're following this line of thinking. But see, the thing about bigotry and racism is that it's not about being consistent on your thought pattern. It's about having a justification as to why you are the way that you are. So the reasoning doesn't matter, is as much as you can actually hide behind the reasoning. Was there been a lot of atrocity committed by white people? Yes. Has there been a lot of atrocity committed by black people? Also, yes. Has there been atrocity committed by all type of races? Yes. But her hatred of white people, she would actually use that excuse as justification as to why it is not okay for you to be white. But it's definitely okay for her to be black, I bet. I'm assuming. But let's continue.
What should white people do about that?
There's not
Like,
much
what
y'all can do, but just gotta deal with it.
What should I do about that, do you think?
Try not to be white.
Jerron.
That's all you could do at this point.
No.
Try to be at least white as possible.
Minded,
Wow.
listen more.
Is it okay to be Asian?
Nah, you don't want to be them either. Mm-mm. Nah.
How about black?
Definitely that. That's it. It's all you could be. It's the coolest thing to be. I mean, you really, after that, you talking bottom of the barrel, really. Asian, that's probably worse than being white, ain't it?
A lot of people that we would speak to today would call what you're saying racist.
Yeah, I am racist.
Are you serious? Or are you...
100%.
Okay, see, I can respect that. I can always respect someone that sets no apology for who he or she is, right? And I think that's one of the problems that I have with certain people, right? I don't mind people being racist. It just shows me that, all right, this is the type of person that I don't have to deal with. So you already show me you are honest about who you are, instead of doing things like bigotry of low expectation, right? When you have white people well, I have to talk for black people because they do not have a voice, they cannot talk for themselves. Well, we can't do this because black people don't know how to get a license. It's that's bigotry of low expectation. That's being racist without knowing it, right? And I love the fact that people can be honest about their bigotry. They can be honest about their racism. Like this lady right here. She knows she's a racist, and she just say with her open chest, yeah, I know I'm racist. And I can't do nothing but respect that.
So you just don't like white people as a whole?
No, I don't. I grew up in the South. I live in North Carolina, and it's just like the worst thing to be, really.
Isn't it? Should we be judging people based on the content of their character and not
Yes.
the color of their skin?
No, you need the color of skin is very important.
It is important.
Yes.
Okay, so the reason why I'm talking to you about this, you guys, really quick. By the way, do you agree with her?
Yes, she does. I have a black son. I don't want my son come home with no white woman at all.
There it is. I mean, listen, you know what's funny, right? This is why a lot of white people are frustrated when, like, you know, when they talk about white privilege. Because it's like this. If it was a white person talking that greasy about black people, you would get the phone calls, you would get like the freaking they would try to get you fired, find out where you live, try to dox you, so on and so. Remember when this white lady at a park, when this little kid was rummaging through her stuff, and then she got pissed off at this little black kid and called him the N-word, and then, like, you know, somebody, some Ethiopian guy was like filming the whole thing, and it's just like, dude, was she racist? Yeah, but the reason why she had gotten so much support is because, like, white people were like, you know, heck this shit. You can be blatantly honest about your bigotry and your racism. So can I. It's a free country. There's no two-way street justice. You know, whatever you can do, I can do. You said I have white privilege, right? So then let me exercise my white privilege, just like you can exercise your black privilege of being racist.
You know better.
Do you tell him that?
Yes.
How old's your son?
21.
And he's not allowed to date.
Not he could date who he want, but they can't come to my house, and I'm not gonna have no parts of it. I don't want no mixed babies. I want a black baby grandchild. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But other people could do whatever they want to do.
Really quick, do you mind if I one more question? The reason why I'm asking this question is because there's a recent poll that was released, and it asked that question: do you agree or disagree with that statement? It is okay to be white? Only 53% of Black Americans said yes to that poll. Does that surprise you or no?
No.
No.
Black people are really racist.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's okay for black people to be racist. But why is it not okay for white people to also be racist? I know this is the part where you're gonna talk about, like, well, you know, they've done this to us in the past, they've done that to us in the past, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Like, all these thought process starts from there, right? You first have to dehumanize a group of people before you could actually commit the atrocity towards them. And if black people as a whole, given the chance to commit genocide upon white people, if they had the means to do so, they would do it in a heartbeat. That's why they're so pissed off about, like, you know, the hatred towards white people, but there's nothing they can actually really do about it, right?
You seem to disagree with her.
I feel like it's not okay to be racist,
It is okay to be racist.
but white people have made it where it's so easy to be racist. White people has put that foundation down, and it's just normal.
No accountability whatsoever.
Are you scared of me?
Oh, I'm racist? It's white people's fault that I'm racist.
We're not from here.
I mean, okay, so is this not? Do you think that viewpoint of, you know, it is not okay to be white? Don't you think that's kind of a genocidal viewpoint? Like what do they do? They can't do anything about you can't change this.
You cannot change who you are. You cannot change.
Well, you can't change your skin color. You can kind of change who you are.
You can't change. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You can't change your skin color for sure. You can't do that.
So what do white people do about that?
But the perspective of how people look and treat others. That's what I feel. So that's what I feel like white people can do.
I think everyone can work on that.
Oh yeah, okay. I agree.
But do you have an example
But
of how they?
I feel like white people have a great, like, they are able to get away with so much more than if we walk down the street and we do the same thing that a white person does. We won't get away with it, or even be able to be in the presence of certain people because we don't have the same color skin you have. So
They-
I just gotta get better as a whole.
They can't do that. It's too late.
Do white people have to focus on being less racist? Do you think?
There's nothing that can help them. It's too far gone at this point.
But
Dude,
to me,
guess I'm-
my principle is this, right? You treat people the way you want to be treated. And if you actually find yourself in a position or situation where you are not welcome, you feel like you are not needed, then you walk away from the situation. So to me, a person can be as racist as you want. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're not affecting my money, you're not committing any sort of crime towards me or towards people that I care about, I don't care. You could say that I don't like Negroes, I don't like this, I don't like that. I don't give a damn, right? As long as I'm not gonna work for you, I'm not gonna associate with you, And then it actually gives me the chance to walk away from you if you're a racist person. And that doesn't matter whether you're a white person or a black person. Racism to me, it just show me that you're not a good person. You're just miserable. Because all the racist people that I come across on the internet, they all look miserable. I've never seen like a one happy racist person. They all just like their life is somewhat in shambles, things are not working out for them. And because that bigotry, that hatred is just a manifestation of who they truly are inside, right? You are hating on someone just because of the color of their skin. But anyway, let me know down below what you guys think in the comment section. You know who it is. I'm your host, the Haitian. So share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.
So apparently every girl's ex was toxic or abusive, and she was perfect.